Hello everyone, my name is Andy, aka Andy Rants, and today I want to talk to you about LGBT plus representation in media. Now, I personally am asexual and aromantic, but I identify very strongly with the whole LGBT plus community, even when the identity doesn't fit me at all. And I'm really sad that there isn't more representation of all of these identities in books and movies, especially in teen books. The teenage years are when people are generally starting to think about who they really are. And the fact that all of the media tells them that they have to be a certain way, namely straight, is kind of sad. People like to see themselves in characters, and the fact that most of the characters in books tend to be straight white people is kind of depressing. Yes, there are a lot of good books about gay or lesbian characters. David Levithan is a really great author of gay fiction, and I recently read a really good book called Empress of the Universe about a lesbian couple, but they're all realistic fiction. They always follow the same sort of trope. Am I a lesbian? Well, I always thought I was straight, but I really like that girl over there. I think I must be lesbian. But wait, is she lesbian? And then it either ends happily or unhappily. And I'd like to see more LGBT plus representation in other genres? Why are all fantasy and sci-fi characters straight? That doesn't make any sense. You'd think that at least in sci-fi, by the time our societies evolved to that level, we would have learned to accept people for who they are. And being gay or lesbian or any other member of the community would be fairly normal. But you still can't find these characters anywhere in sci-fi or fantasy, at least that I've found. Now, a good exception to that is Torchwood, and through mostly the same character, Doctor Who. Captain Jack Harkness is a pansexual from the future who is basically attracted to literally everyone. Not basically, he is literally attracted to everyone. But his story, which Torchwood is about him, but the story doesn't revolve around the fact that he's attracted to everyone. It's about him fighting aliens and saving the universe and taking care of a rift in space-time. But he's also pansexual. And the other characters in the show are also very open about their identities. It has an amazing plot that doesn't revolve around the character's identity, but the identity is definitely there, and it's not questioned. It's just a part of who he is. This is definitely the exception to the rule, though. For the most part, even when there is representation, there's usually a token gay or lesbian character who is usually killed off. An example of this would be Charlie in Supernatural, who is the only lesbian character in the show. Well, I mean, Cass and Dean are definitely dating, but that's beside the point. And then, spoilers, she dies. That's like 2 seasons ago, so that shouldn't really be spoilers. Another serious problem in the industry is that there's little to no representation of the plus of LGBT plus. I have searched and searched for a book with an aromantic asexual main character, because that's my identity, and I would love to see a book where they don't get distracted by some love triangle. But I have never found one, ever. Also, there are never really trans characters unless the book is about the fact that they're trans and the struggles that they deal with. The same with gender-neutral characters. Now, my question is, why would aliens or fantasy races conform to human gender identity standards? That doesn't really make any sense, especially with aliens. Like, they could have, 6 different genders, and that could be normal for them. Now, we have definitely made progress. There are books about the LGBT plus community, but they're always about the community, not just with the characters who happen to be LGBT plus in a fantasy or sci-fi novel. I mean, they don't have a problem throwing straight romances in everywhere. What's the big deal about throwing a lesbian one in? We definitely need more books with an LGBT plus character where that isn't the focus of the book. They're just a character, preferably the main character, but we might have a ways to go before we get there. So if you know of any great fantasy or sci-fi books with LGBT plus characters, then please tell me. I am desperate. I mean, I work at a library. You'd think I'd be able to find them, but I have searched endlessly. So if there are any writers watching, I personally am a writer, I challenge you to be open to putting LGBT plus characters in your book without making that what the book is about. I think that we really need to make some progress here, and one day maybe these characters will be in all kinds of books. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to let me know by giving it a like or a comment down in the comments section. And if you want to see more videos, then you can hit the subscribe button. I will plan on posting every week. I've made it 1 week so far. Bye!